This is an instructional video to help the beginner to better understand the game of craps. It is in no way intended to show a guaranteed method to consistently beat the game. Pay attention and you will learn how to play the game of the true gambler.
Hi, my name is Bob Van Vleck and welcome to Craps 101. Now, I've been in the casino business about 20 years and the last 16 years dealing the game of craps. And the toughest question over those years I've found that I've had to try to answer is when someone new comes up to my table and asks me how do I play. And it's not because the game's complicated or hard to learn, it's just because there's so many different ways to play the game. So in the first part of this video we're just going to go over the basics, some of the basic rules, a little bit of the etiquette, like how to buy in and how to handle the dice when it's your turn to shoot. Right, when you first walk up to a crap table, these are some of the things you're going to see. First, there's a stick. That's for the dealer to retrieve the dice after you roll them down to the other end of the table. And there's a big button. That's called the puck. Use that to mark the point. Right now you don't know what the point is, but you're going to. There's some small buttons with off and on, buy, and lay written on them. And we're going to explain that as we go. Also the chips. Of course, you're going to see a lot of chips out there. I want to explain the denominations of the chips. White, generally always is a 1. Red is almost always a $5 chip. Green chips generally represent a $25 chip. And black is a $100 chip. Now we're going to be working with mostly the 1s and the 5s in the first part of this video. Keep the denominations small for the beginners just to learn how to work with some units. You're also going to see a dice bowl. Now this holds the dice that aren't in play at the time. Now when you come to the table, you're going to have to buy some chips to make bets with. And when you first get up to the table, most people are going to hang out a bill, their money out here in front of them like this, like they're at the 7-Eleven. You can't do that because the dealer can't pull it out of your hand. They consider that bad etiquette, I guess. You need to lay the money down and ask for change. Now after you've got some change, you're ready to make a bet. When it's your turn to shoot, you're going to be offered a set of 5 dice. Now you pick 2 that you feel are the most lucky. Keep one hand on the dice. You don't want to rub them together. Everybody in the place has had their hands on these today, so you don't want to kiss them. I've seen people do that. So all the casino asks is a good honest try. Keep sight of the dealers and roll them all the way down to the far end of the table. Get a good fair roll for everybody, the house and the players.
For someone who has never looked at a die, the top and bottom should always equal 7, making 7 the number with the most positions on a pair of dice.
The 1 should be on top. The 6 should be on the bottom. If a 5 is on top, a 2 should be on the bottom. And if the 4 is on top, a 3 should be on the bottom. So you think three-dimensionally. To show you a 4 can be rolled in 3 positions, a 1 and a 3, or the 3 and a 1, or a pair of 2s called the heart 4.
So now this represents the 36 different possible positions that the dice can land.